Who do you represent? My name is Valeria, and I'm representing 2 classes of the Lusanga School because we work together on the project. Our slogan is Europe is switching off, let's switch it back on. YERSTA is Young European Reporters. Following recent European events and the lack of trust regarding the European Union, which is also present in member states, that we feel everywhere today, is showing us the fact that there is a lack of interest. This is widespread, and the ideals that led to the European Union 60 years ago. So the desire of the 6 founding states to join their forces is sort of disappearing. So we want to show this sense of belonging to this network of values which, amidst very many difficulties and challenges, still need to be reached. We are young people and we live in a peaceful Europe. We cannot threaten, because of ignorance or indifference, this heritage which is so important. And how did he use the web? So we will publish an online newspaper.
Our idea to transfer this network of values is that of creating an online magazine shared by all the students, all the young people, all the European schools, where we can publish videos, articles, interviews, and whatever, coming from the whole of Europe to put together the different voices of a united Europe and to better inform the young Europeans regarding what happens in Europe, involving issues, current issues such as immigration, internal European policy, and the future of young people in the united Europe. I would like to ask a question. How can you find a bridge on the other side to create a contact? I mean, the web is there, but how can you possibly establish a relation through the web? Well, first of all, the contest enable us to get in touch with a very high number of schools in Italy and in Europe. Then we hope that the idea of young European reporters can open up to a number of other schools outside the contest. Yeah, so this is an intelligent idea to have an opportunity to get in touch with people of different countries, different delegations. Can you give us your slogan? Our motto is Europe is shutting down, let's reopen it. We like to think that the logo of Young European Reporters is black because the light of Europe are going down, and we hope that in the future it will lighten up again thanks to us, thanks to our contribution. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. We have a PowerPoint presentation. Can we have the remote control? We are Elisa and Irene, and we come from Pinerolo. First of all, we were asked to take part in this project GIOVANIDEE that has a title, Let's Work for Europe, Right to the Future. We focused on web communication because we find this means of communication closer to us. Given the great diffusion and great spreading of social media to communicate, it was easier to use this method to involve our peers. So young people like us who want to have a future and a job. In particular, we have created a Facebook, an Instagram page, and a YouTube channel. Before starting with a description of the project, I wanted to ask a question. Which are the goals of this work? We have divided them into two parts, theoretical and practical goals. Theoretical goals stimulate the ideas on the work sector. The practical one can be used for communication between the different countries of Europe and become able to accept realities different from our own, to spread unknown works and understand which is the job we would like to have in the future and work at that, and have facilitated access to the labor sector all over Europe and use the communication means that we find more comfortable to use, that is mass media. As I said before, our project is based on the use of social media. Instagram can be used and has been used widely. You can post pictures on Instagram and short videos. We have posted various images, such as images regarding our project, and then pictures that we took regarding jobs in Europe. Why did we do so? Because we wanted to help the European citizens to look for the job they love in their own state or also in other European states. And we did so because we wanted to see Europe as a single reality, not as different states together. And then we took other pictures to street artists. Maybe these are not considered as real jobs, but through our passion, we can go along our life and follow what we like. And then we listed the jobs that we would like to find in the future and highlighted the prerequisites. To highlight our projects, we decided to put our our work on Facebook also, not only on Instagram. We also created a YouTube channel where there is a video of all of the class where we talk. You can listen to our voices, and it has also been given a translation into English. We hope this project can involve a very high number of people, and thank you so much for your attention. Thank you. We come from the Enrico Fermi School. We based our project on Luis Borges' short stories. And to clarify, I would like to read you a bit of this short story. I give my garden to different futures, different paths that will take to new times. So we focused on infinitive, on paths bifurcating within this maze, as you can see from the Escher image in the slide. And this enables us to better represent the variety of paths ahead of Europe in the future. For this reason, we decided to use the website my colleague is going to explain to you. Yeah, we decided to exploit the web because we believe is the most suitable place to represent never-ending opportunities that Europe can give us in a finite space. We will make use of material design as a graphics, so we will focus on graphics and colors. As for our website, it will be divided based on keywords. Each keyword will tell us a different story, and the different stories will be put together and will overlap and giving us an idea of what we think about Europe and its future potentials. Which are the keywords? The keywords, we would like not to mention them now, but for example, one of the main ones is utopia. So we start from the keywords, and each keyword will be analyzed from 3 different perspectives. The first perspective, we will explain how Europe intended to implement this word. Second, how it is actually implemented. And third, topical solution, hypothetical solution. And solutions may also be common solutions, creating a plot like Borges interpreted reality. What is it? Borges imagines life as a never-ending plot, a never-ending mesh that is so complex to create never-ending futures. And we were really fascinated by this image. And this could be matched by theories that are also studied by quantum physics and can be compared to the essence of the web. Yes, actually, this is the reason why we decided to exploit the web, because we believe, or we think, everything is blocked, is limited by the PC, but that's not true. It's a never. I am Giorgia from Orvieto, and I would like to show you the work with Pilar, Claudia, and Alessandra. We chose web technologies because we believe web communication is more effective and more modern, and also because it enabled satisfaction of the different students, because each of us had its own space within the project. There are pages of historical and scientific search, and also a video where we included our performances. The reason why we chose a website is that we believe new technologies are of fundamental importance, both when you look for a job and also when you actually have a job. Now the mic to Alessandra, who's going to focus on the project again. The title is I Work, So I Am. This is the title, and it represents the different states of the Union, and the states are listed based on the entry date. We wanted also to include the UK at the end of the circle, despite Brexit, due to their ambiguous position in the Union. At the very center, there is a united Europe representing the hope that the commitment of especially young people may guarantee deeper cohesion in the future. But coexistence must be based on the future and our future jobs, because this is often a forgotten right. But what is your site, your website? What is it? It's a sort of a container. It's made of different parts. Within the website, there is a video. So it's a sort of window, and the historical research is based on the job. For us, the issue of job and finding a job is the most important issue. So it's the tenet of our project. So from your viewpoint, I can't understand your perspective. Historical research on the work in Europe is difficult. I mean, it's huge. I am a bit outmoded, and I'm not a digital native, so I'm a bit skeptical regarding all these opportunities. Okay, you get in touch with the rest of the world, you have your keywords, but what's in your project? I can't understand what I can find in your project and how a person from Berkeley should have a look at your picture. We believe that history is the starting point to understand the mistakes of the future and try not to repeat them. And being aware of past mistakes could be useful not to repeat such mistakes and try to improve the present situation of the European Union. As for the meaning of the job, of having a job, it is important for us to have a job because we do not believe that having a job is just something we do every day to earn some money and make ends meet. But we believe it's a way of self-fulfillment. What we are should be represented also by what we do in life, so our job. And to this end, I would like to say that we conducted some research to see how, with the passing of time, jobs have changed. And the fundamental charter of the European Union, the Nice Charter, despite the different rights mentioned, the right to work was not mentioned. That's the social right of history in Europe, and it shouldn't be confused with the right to work. And this is very important. And after that, I give the mic to my collaborator. Yeah, we are very proactive. So I wish you great success, because there is a lot to do, actually. I just want to conclude by explaining the keywords of our project that can be summarized in our logo. The project is called I Work, and therefore I Am, because we believe that work represents human life. And the human reality has put aside the social rights of the workers. And this is proven by the accidents that often take place in the workplace, and this can be linked to the historical research that we have conducted. And this is the reason why the states are divided, and we need to find a way out of the bottleneck now. And the only way to solve the situation is to work for a common good, that is to...
So, hi.
Now we are from the class Mathematical and Geographical, and my presentation is synchronized with the film, so I will be very grateful if your translation will be after my presentation.
Bene, io dovrò parlare solo dopo la sua presentazione, viene dalla Romania e hanno un contributo.
Ok. Buongiorno signore e signore. Ciao.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, my Italian colleagues. We represent the Warsaw. This is our common conference. My name is Paolo, and they are Veronica and Eya.
We wondered which method we should choose to convey our message to as many young people as possible. Nowadays, blogs are becoming more and more popular. They are easily accessible and they let you present your story in many different ways, which makes your blog more interesting and appealing. That's why we came to a conclusion that this would be our European recipe for life. And now we would like to show you a short movie about our blog.
Hanno realizzato un piccolo documentario per esemplificare che cosa fanno con il loro blog. Un contributo che few moments, so if you want to keep on going.
As you can see, our classmate Giovanni is talking about blog.
Excuse me, sorry, but it's ready.
Which makes help and encourage young people who are not sure of their future. They have doubts about working abroad. And they are afraid of being rejected by the society of the country they are staying in. But as time goes on, their attitude is changing, and they are happy to tell others about their success or how they manage to cope with new reality. Of course, blog helps us in normal life, like moving in the underground. They also want to make immigrants' life easier by posting useful advice, or how to learn a foreign language, how to find a job, how to plan your future in other countries, or how to earn your living. Okay, no more details. You will find everything on our blog, European Recipe for Life. Thank you for your attention, and we wish other students good luck.
Vi ringrazio, grazie per la puntualità. In sintesi, se volete sapere come trovare, potete andare a vedere il loro blog che si chiama Europe Recipe for Life. Grazie mille. Ragazzi?
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Chi siete? Who are you?
I'm Melina and she's Brianna, and we are coming from Romania and we represent class 10B. Our project is called RMB&J, the right to be, the right to work, the right to have a future.
Bene, loro sono gli amici che vengono dalla Romania e il loro progetto si chiama il diritto di essere, il diritto di avere un lavoro, il diritto di avere un futuro.
We chose to take part in the GIOVANIDEE international competition because we, as a class, wanted to be more involved in society so we may help it grow, offer support and actually make a change. We realized that we are part of the lucky cases, so we consider that we should help others that are disadvantaged, like people from orphanages, people from disadvantaged areas, and people with disabilities. What do we want to do? We want to show those who see themselves as being inferior that their condition isn't who they are, but an incentive for them to work harder and harder to pursue their dreams. Furthermore, we want to remove the social stigma around them and show the world that there are no differences between us and them, and they should have the same right to the future and right to work in the Europe as we have.
We studied the topic of the right to work for young people, and then we analyzed the level of awareness among them about their rights regarding the subject through questionnaires and interviews. We have already been to Jon Holban, which is a school for children with mobility impediments, and there we talked about the importance of education and of work. On Monday, some of our classmates will go there again, and they will teach them how to make a CV. Next, through informing campaigns and projects related, we aim to inform people about their actual strengths in relation to their right to a future job. Based on the material we gather, we will write articles for the webpage which we have already started to develop. Our team works in school, after classes during the School in a Different Way week, which is in November 2016, and also at home using the internet, our Facebook group, and face-to-face communication. Since we are a class specialized in mathematics, computer science, and English, the main subjects involved will be the ones already mentioned, and also history and entrepreneurship. The working language is Romanian, and the languages of the webpage are mainly Romanian and English. The project will be upgraded during this year and the next year, and it will also be used in some classes in the 11th grade. The main result of the project will be a webpage which will be presented in this competition and also at school and in events related to the subject. We strongly believe that everyone has the right to have a future regardless of their condition, and that's what we want to show with RMBNG. Thank you very much. Grazie.